Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Ahead, we've got a couple of AFC Pro Bowlers from a season ago set to square off. It's Jay Ajayi and DeMarco Murray.
All right, thank you, Larry. We are across the Cumberland River from downtown Nashville at Nissan Stadium in Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Seattle Seahawks. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett, fighting off the defender. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. The Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. Here's Wilson. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 3rd down, Wilson. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. It's the rookie from USC, Adoree Jackson. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Following the interception here, Mariota. He finds his target. It's Matthews. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Boy, that's a lot of sirloin steak to be taken down for no gain, partner.
Are you trying to suggest that he is a huge man?
He is
not just a big man, a huge man.
Big boy.
Well, how about the credit then for the defense to be able to chop that big tree and put him on the ground?
I know back when you played, it took 4 of you to take a guy like that down, right?
Well, that's for sure. And you know what else? I didn't want to challenge him at dinner either.
Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Decker. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. First and goal here from the 9. They go play action here on 1st down. Goes underneath for Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawks offense now, they get set to go back to work. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
I think there's one element that just keeps increasing on defense in the NFL, and that's speed. They want it at every position, and we just saw there some linebackers who can go sideline to sideline, run past that trash, go past people, and make tackles near the sidelines.
And not only near the sideline, but also in the backfield there for the loss. Now Wilson. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Adoree Jackson with his first NFL pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. Mariota on first down. He dumps it off for Henry. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Second down, Mariota. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Mariota now on second down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Eric Decker, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. Suckup for the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead. Now here's Suckup out to kick it away. And And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They run again with Ajayi. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
2nd down now after the incompletion. They run with Ajayi. Spinning away. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Here's Ajayi. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out. This is Ajayi. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now it's Ajayi. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Play action. Now Wilson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he gets it down to the 32. 5 yards that time out of the scramble. But now they're looking at a 4th down situation.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's third down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the missed kick, they're in really good position. They'll begin this drive at the 39 now. A first down throw for Mariota. It's caught by Davis. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 17 yards on that play for the Titans. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Now a play fake here on first down. They'll buy some time right. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. Touchdown, Titans. Jonnu Smith, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point try now for Succop. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Now here's Succop out to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. A reminder coming up in the Sunday night game, matchup you don't see very often, a rematch of Super Bowl 18. The Raiders traveling to Washington. And then tomorrow on Monday night, we'll see the Cowboys heading to the desert to take on the Cardinals.
Former NFC East rivals.
Wilson now off the bootleg. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The Seahawks on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. They'll rifle this one deep right. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. First down, Mariota. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Matthews, the intended target, and it's 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. A second down throw here for Mariota. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with third down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, Mariota. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
The Titans scored a touchdown last year, 72% of their trips in the red zone, tops in the league, and they've got another shot here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mariota. Flush to his right. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Second down, here's Henry. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. It'll be a loss of 1, and they're going to have a third down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time. A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. To throw is Mariota. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Here's Ryan Suckup for the Titan field goal. And Suckup will put this one right through, and that will up the score now. It's 23-zip. So the drive stalls out, but they are able to put 3 points on the board.
Yeah, just a yard or two shorter than an extra point, so no problems converting there.
Suckup now set to kick it off following the made field goal. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he powers his way up past the 30. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Tennessee after this. Now a handoff looking right. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll indeed go for it with Wilson. And it is incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. A first down carry for Henry. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill out the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Now a second down throw for Mariota. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Mariota now to throw on first down. Looking to hit Matthews, but it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
The largest deficit, by the way, the Seattle franchise has ever come back from, 21 points to the Bucs in 2013. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And now prior to this 3rd and 1, we're going to get a timeout here, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. To throw is Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. First down, Seahawks. Wilson to Baldwin.
At some point, the doubters have to just kind of back off of Doug Baldwin, don't they? I mean, we're talking about back-to-back 1,000-yard seasons, had over 90 catches in 2016. He's going to play with a chip on his shoulder, but he's going to be productive.
2016, also his first Pro Bowl as well. To throw again is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd. The Seahawks on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Again, Wilson. They set up the screen to Ajayi. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So we've reached halftime here in Nashville, the Music City, with the Titans out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, look credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try
and they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
Mariota now from the 50. Flushed out right. Caught right side, Davis. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Mariota to throw for it on 4th. And he hits his man, Matthews. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Mariota on 1st down. They set up the screen for Henry. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it again with Henry. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And this Titans offense continues to pour it on. Suckup for the extra point. And the lead is now an even 30. Now here's